Really looking forward to this. Gives me an insight as to how some of my international competition is doing as well, Peter.
Absolutely. And of course, the international competition vital. All the international runners and riders that you look after, I mean, they're all self-funded, aren't they? They look after their own. They need as much sponsorship as they can possibly get.
Absolutely. The Kennel Club over here is probably one of the very few kennel clubs in the world who actually helps our competitors, but the majority they have to find themselves. So if you've got anybody out there listening who would like to consider supporting or sponsoring the team, please contact the Kennel Club. We'd be really, really grateful and help us to do just that bit better.
Excellent. Here is our judge again. I like seeing him out there. He's obviously enjoyed himself so much. Ton van der Laar.
Always got an eye to detail, as you say. He's just picked up the number, moving it out the way so that nobody falls over it.
And coming into the ring now is Chris Cole. He's going to run this white dog around the course. So, although the dog is actually largely black, but it is known as the white dog, which is going to test the course. I suppose Tom might decide to change the course slightly after its run if he sees something that he thinks, oh...
No.
You can't change
That's it. No, because they've walked it. This is a chance to talk about it, Peter. Look at that. See,
Chris Cole here with his lovely dog. Over the A-frame, all the things that look directly in front of him, he mustn't go over. That was well handled.
Yep.
That's the difficult area
Absolutely.
now, or the most complicated area, we think, well dealt with.
Chance to stretch out just a little bit there, but that's that good course design. Let them get a bit of speed up, put a tricky piece in, bit of control.
I should think Chris is wishing he was taking part, isn't he? Not only sponsoring it, my word. This is a good performance.
Yep. Well.
Excellent.
It's a good young dog, actually, Peter. And Chris is a very experienced competitor in his own right, so he'll be very, very pleased with that. He'll be coming to me later on and saying, did you see that, Graham?
39 seconds is all that's allowed for this, so it's tight. It's a good course. I'd like to know what Chris's time was on that. We didn't put a clock on it. What a shame. That was the white dog. Anyway, here we go with the actual competition. This really is very much... Ooh, and... oh, dear. The touch on there is counting as an elimination. Just touched onto the A-frame. What a shame. This is our first runner from the Isle of Man, Sharon Duchars, with Molly, this 5-year-old working sheepdog. But elimination so early and very unfortunate, but falling into the trap. I won't say the trap, but the problem area that caused the problem to them straight off.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how they cope with certainly the first 6 obstacles, the most technical section on the course, as you say. But well done to her. She's come from the Isle of Man. Great experience for her and the dog.
So next up, and so truly international here, Thomas Berendt from Germany, with his dog is called Duncan. It's a 3-year-old border collie. 39 seconds is all they've got for this. This is the winner of the German Championship for border collies. Oh, now that got managed that awkward bit. Now it's this tight pull round over, not into the top. Oh, there's an elimination. Dear, oh dear. You said it was difficult. Well, you said it was difficult. That is the same spot.
It is.
Dear, oh dear. This is the second part of the competition. It was the jumping competition this morning. This is the agility. The combination will give us a result, and a percentage of these runners taking part in this will go through to their final tonight, which is a totally fresh competition. So all very exciting. Combined times, but there's a disqualification in that. No chance for them, I would think, to go through for either of the first two.
Elimination, yeah. Just looks at the back of the long jump and both entrances to the tunnel to contend with as well, Peter. Really difficult.
Well, are we going to get something clearer here from Belgium with Andrew Selby and Buzz?
Okay, well, it's actually Sally Andrews. So
Sally
Andrews? Not, it's Sally Andrews, yes.
And here we go. Can we get into the weaves? No, we can't.
Oh, touched it.
Yep.
It's a disqualification. Made contact. My word, is this just first 3 dogs getting it wrong? Is this really perhaps complications too far? 3 runs, 3 disqualifications. However, we saw the white dog, ran it perfectly.
This is a top international competition. They'll have met this difficulty before, and they will again. But again, it's the nerves, the crowd, everything else. I expect we're going to see
here it is.
stunning
We'll see
rounds
it again
before we go. They're looking at the long jump. Now the tunnels.
Oh, just touched it. It's enough. Oh, dear. From the Netherlands now, Roy Fontaine with Flynn, a 7-year-old border collie. They're next on the start line. There they are. Flynn and Roy Fontaine.
The current world champions.
Are they going to get it right? Control.
Just slightly steadier, you see.
There. Bring it over here, nicely round.
Here we go.
In the right spot.
Look at that.
Bring it round.
Easy.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
See the relief from the crowd.
And the judge. And the judge.
You see me think, oh, blooming heck, have I made this too hard? No, this is good.
But now he mustn't relax, because he's done the most difficult bit. He's got to work this dog every inch of the way round.
He's been the Dutch champion since 2008. Oh,
I
is
love
this
it.
good or what? Yes! 35.33 clear. And that was a time that looked difficult to beat right from the start. There was pace in everything they did. Excellent.
Okay. Next we have Angela Williams from England.
I thought they were all going to prove me wrong for a minute, Peter, but they should be doing this.
December 2011, this was the Olympia winner, Angela Williams with Tiff, the border collie, 4 years old. Little jitterbug.
She'll want to be standing still, or certainly not going forward any further than she is now, because otherwise she'll push the dog forward. Look, stands still and turns. Lovely. Well done. And again, as she comes round this corner, she needs to call.
No!
And the shoulder's just turning the wrong way. That's unfortunate.
Dear, oh dear, what a shame. Oh, Angela. Getting a slap wrist here from Graham.
But I meant what? No, this isn't easy. I'd never criticise anybody, Peter. You learn from every run that you make, and you get a bit better the next time. It is. I've been there. I'm still trying to run dogs myself. It is so difficult. And
I've tried on 2 or 3 occasions under great supervision, and I must say with extremely good dogs too. And it is difficult.
These are all good dogs. She's had a particularly good year with that dog as well. Well done.
What a shame. Never mind, now we come from Florida, our American competitor, Tori Self, with Revolution, a 4-year-old border collie.
They always send very, very good dogs and handlers here.
Oh, got away with it. Oh. My word, talk about a test for the brave. That really is.
Very quick across the ground, this one.
Well, we're looking at a fast time to beat, 35.35, I think, or 33. 35.33. In competitions yesterday, we're talking hundreds of seconds between the winners and the second place. So this is good.
Well done, Tori.
35.74 in second place.
If you have a look at these shoes, Peter, look at these shoes. They're a bit like gloves. She has run in bare feet before.
No, we can't. Mark Douglas then from Pontypridd in Wales with the Kelpie, Australian working Kelpie, 7 years old. Lovely dog this. First time at Crufts, but this dog is good, but doesn't like running on the artificial grass all that much.
Quite a big heavy dog this. He's only just starting to settle down in the last probably 9-10 months.
Oh,
came good.
Beautifully done. Stood in front of the tunnel there. Couldn't let it go in. He'd planned that in advance, that's for sure.
Missing the up on the dog walk there.
5 faults, yes. Can't go into the lead.
So well done, Mark.
36.82, but with 5 faults. This morning, they were clear, but so too are the 2 dogs which are already faster times in. So the situation hasn't changed. Still in first place, we have the world champion from the Netherlands.
And you just saw Mark there just offering a reverse turn before the tunnel, so he put himself between
as we said
tunnel.
at the time, it was
Yep.
beautifully handled there, wasn't it? Right, we now have Helena, now it's a difficult name, Popfayova. She comes from Bratislava.
Oh, he just saw those weeds, but he resisted the temptation. So,
Oh, you're going to get in there this time. Yes, well done.
And she led
Well done.
the A-frame. Oh dear. That's class for you.
Oh, well, it's a
Look at the
fast
speed
start.
down there.
Yes, you can tell that by the speed that Helena herself had to run.
But unfortunately, she missed it. Marked there by the judge. Leading the dog
5
out.
faults.
Blind turn.
Fast
Look at that.
dog.
Oh.
Very fast. They would have been in the lead. 35.05, but they got 5 faults. Just see the
So
miss.
here we go. Look, she stays the other side of the A-frame, Peter. Did you see that?
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant.
Brave. But there was the jump off, just too fast.
Great
That's the end of
decision by the
dog
judge
walk
there. That all happened
My
in the blink
word.
of an eye. So difficult.
Kay
when the dogs-
Amandine now. They're from France.
Oh,
just missing those weeds.
that was the
Dicing with death
Yep.
with this border collie called Blue, or Bleu, as it's a French dog. 6 years old. She's getting well ahead, isn't she? Trying to keep well ahead of the dog.
If you can always remain within sight of your dog, Peter, it always knows where you are and where you want it to go. It's when you get behind it that it has to look for you.
And in the blink of an
Oh,
eye,
yeah,
you
not
can get
touching
these
the ground.
courses wrong. Oh dear. 5 faults again. I think they were going to be slow anyway. Well, comparatively slow. 38.02, but with 5 faults. Only 2 clear rounds so far. This is a tough competition.
Absolutely. I think I'm right in saying that for this evening's final, if you've been eliminated in any of the first 2 parts, you can't actually be placed this evening.
That makes everything clear as mud to me. No, it makes it totally clear. Makes it totally clear. Thank you very much for that. Now, we saw Naomi Kameda yesterday. Did extremely well from Japan. The border collie did this yesterday as well. It's called Shin. 5 years old.
I like this dog, Peter. I like this dog. Naomi's come on in leaps and bounds in the last 12, 18 months as a handler. And she's got a fabulous dog.
Oh,
Full of
and look how
potential.
far ahead she is there. She's really racing. Really racing. This is exciting indeed. Very good on that contact. Make the others. Make the others. Yes. This is going to be, not going to say it.
This is class, Peter. This is class.
What a speed. Oh, not fast enough. 35.79 puts them in 3rd place. Oh, my word, it looked very fast. It just shows what a world champion we have here from the Netherlands, setting a time faster than that. That was a great performance.
Yeah, but that dog's only just 3 years of age.
Agnes Campan. Now, she comes from really far north, 36 miles north of Aberdeen. That's way up in the north west of Scotland. Border collie's 5 years old, called Manuk. Stay where you are, Manuk.
I'm surprised we haven't heard more from the Scottish contingent in here, Peter. But
Stop playing to the crowd, Agnes.
He just wants to get on with the dog. She'll never know.
she knows she needs to get up near that long jump, because otherwise she's going to have problems. That's why she's making it wait.
It's not starting the clock yet because the clock starts as the dog goes through. There we go.
And that helped her. Making that dog wait helped her get this section right.
Held the dog for the contact point there. Oh! She did everything right, I thought then. She seemed to do everything right and picked up her elimination.
Just turned to look at the dog, and as a general rule, the dog will always go in the direction your shoulders are pointed. And she just turned to look at it, and her shoulders turned, and the dog said, "Okay, I'll go the way you want me to."
What an interesting point. The shoulder turn did it. I thought her body position, where she stood, seemed to be right, but she moved the wrong way with the shoulders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, go on. That's unlucky.
You can't be disqualified twice, so it doesn't matter that she missed that. There we go. Hard luck, Agnes.
As she comes round here, I think you'll hopefully just see.
She comes in.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. Nicely held there.
So you saw the dog sliding off the seesaw there. Just as a general point, Peter, we're gradually going over towards rubberized contact, so which actually won't let them do that. So we'll have
next dog here is a Lurcher. Nice to see a Lurcher there, called Maddie. It's a little bitch, comes from Hillsborough County Down. They're gone. Oh dear, what a shame.
And that was illustration to point, Peter, about the previous dog. She made it wait and did that nicely. The dog had no weight and just flew, and she had no control to turn it. So, oh dear, come on.
Interesting, an interesting Lurcher with those. It's got a look of a sight hound, a pharaoh hound about it. Wonder what the combination is.
Just settling. She's very sensible. Just settling the dog down.
Listen, you're only here once, perhaps. Make me have your day of glory in front of such a big crowd. Let the dog do its best. Get some applause. That's the wrong way. Never mind.
It's an easier obstacle than the seesaw anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, we might as well make certain you get eliminated. Joanne Holland.
Poor old Joanne.
Hold on, Joanne. Oh dear, oh dear. What a fun sport this is, and it is a sport. This is a real sport. Excellent for the handlers, excellent for the dogs, a lovely combination. Right, we have a Swedish competitor here from Stockholm. Seeing the Lurcher going wrong.
She's
there,
going
but
the other
here she
side,
comes.
notice.
Stina Matson with Vincent, Border Collie, 5 faults. Absolutely flattened the end of the long jump there. Not one of the obstacles that one would expect a dog to fail on.
No, well, hopefully we'll have a look at that again in a minute, Peter, and I'll just talk you through, I think, what I think happened. But oh dear,
and
missed an obstacle.
Oops. Yep. Missed one fence. I don't think she was watching, you know. I think she was looking the other way completely then.
Whether you know, she actually just lost her way on the course, but here we go, the start. You watch her cut across the front of the dog. Where you
I
just
see. Bring the dog.
She actually ran across.
Make the jump longer.
Front of the dog.
The dog has to change direction in midair that way.
The dog was jumping into her, unfortunately.
What a shame. Well, here we go from Finland now, from Turku in Finland. This is Tulia Liuto. The dog's called Punsi. It's a Border Collie, 7 years old. Beautiful blue merle. Oh, had a look at the A-frame. You can go over it now. Are you going to get into the weave? Are you going to get there? Yes, you are.
Well done.
Applause for that. This crowd is knowledgeable, you know. They've got absolutely on the ball with this.
I think they're living every jump, I think, with them, Peter, aren't they?
They seem to be. That's nice.
Nicely done, yep. Oh, she had to cross behind the dog there to rescue that, but well done.
Pulled it in.
Another cross
They're
behind.
Not going to be quick enough.
Well done.
Oh, but only just not quick enough. 35.46. I think that runs them into 3rd place. No, it puts them in 2nd place at the moment. 2nd place they are. Remarkable. Excellent stuff. From Ireland now, Carlo in Ireland, Liam O'Brien with Mojo, 6.5-year-old Border Collie, 2nd year representing Ireland at Crufts.
Had a pretty good run here this morning, Peter. Yeah, lots of calling. Nicely done.
Yes, clear round this morning.
Call. Yes.
Woo. Boy, oh boy, well done.
And the dog's for them, I think. Oh, he's run past.
And that's a 5.
So, nice and careful down there. Round this corner, call.
Need your best efforts now, but
You do.
already over the time of the winners and with 5 faults. Nowhere in the frame, but good run. Nicely controlled. Well done. The Irish are happy, giving him a nice round.
That's a lovely round for Liam. The Irish are normally happy, Peter. Great bunch of people.
Representing Switzerland. And this is Ellie, the Lurcher. She's 8 years old, and her kennel name is Elle for Leather.
This is Catherine Tasker with Ellie, representing Switzerland. She's actually living in this country at the moment, has been for some time.
Yes, that threw me for a second. It says she's from Woking in Surrey, but she is representing Switzerland, as you say.
Oh dear.
Whoa. All right, you made it.
Yep,
this
safe.
Lurcher is another 8-year-old, Ellie. Lost time through all that. Got away with what could have been a disaster. It came off the dog walk too soon, so they got 5.
Poor old Ton had the wrong end of the
wrong
tunnel.
way in, and there's an elimination. They were eliminated this morning as well.
So well done, Catherine.
Catherine Tasker.
It's always difficult. The further away you are from the dog, the more difficult it is to control.
That's where she got
Bit of
away
a
with
clap
it.
of the hands there.
But this is where they didn't get away with it. Yes, wrong way there. This is from Jersey. This is Chris Poichester. Very complicated name. Look at that. Poichester is how it's pronounced. Todd is the border collie. He's 4 years old.
Yep, thrilled to be here. I know.
First time at
Chris.
Crufts. Delighted to have the invitation from the Kennel Club, representing Jersey. No, there they go.
And he was there as
dear.
well.
What a shame. He did. Yes, he seemed to do everything right there. The dog was just going too quick. Touches straight onto the A-frame. That's the fault. And so they're out as well.
But he'll want to show you just how good the dogs from Jersey are, Peter.
Indeed.
Great bunch of people over there.
Yes, I've been over to a dog show in Jersey. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the privilege of judging and training, teaching over there as well. Oh, come on, Chris.
Well, you can't be eliminated twice.
And as we say, nobody's told the dog he's been eliminated.
Absolutely, he's having a ball. He's
Yep.
loving it.
And that's what it's all
Applause
about.
as well. Look, it's
Well
happened.
done.
My word. Are you happy with me, Dad? Well, not really, but I'll give you a love anyway. There we go.
If they do the last thing right, that's what you've got to praise them for.
From Portugal now, Sergio Sousa.
Stand by here, Peter.
Stand by, you say.
He's
Misty
got
Golden Girl.
an enthusiastic handling style, I think.
Okay.
Sometimes a little unorthodox, but he gets the job done.
So we are very grateful for all the international handlers that have made
And now he'll do it, actually, he'll do it.
Whoa! Took the
Bending
dog
down.
too far. Took the dog too far, didn't he? Yes. There's the elimination there.
As a general rule, if you bend forward, your shoulders go forward, and you push the dog forward.
It's a tendency that's probably hard to resist, and you've got to train it out of yourself.
Absolutely. And we were talking the other day, you always want to do it with a small dog as well, because they're lower to the ground, so you want to bend over a small dog. But great dog, great competitor.
Great round of applause, and that would have been fairly quick as well, but what a mess, unfortunately. What a shame. From Norway, we have our Norwegian representative from Oslo, Hilda Björk with Mystique, a 6-year-old border collie. They were second in last year's Norwegian championship in the individual, but part of the Norwegian championship team.
Yes, always very enthusiastic handlers, great dog trainers. Oh, just about called him off that wall.
No. Oh, well done. Heart in the mouth time, heart in the mouth time.
I'm exhausted, Peter.
I know, it really gets you, doesn't it? This, my word. I do love it, though. I mean, this is why we come here, isn't it? It's just such fun.
It is. I've got the best seat in the house. It's fantastic. So
this is, believe it or not, this is Hilda's first visit back to the UK since being born in Scotland.
all right. And she's done very well.
Lost time faults there. 2.3 time faults. 41.3 clear apart from that. but with time faults. Alison Roots from South Africa. The dog's called Ostara.
Yeah, from South Africa. She's literally just taken up residency, I believe, in the UK. So give her a little bit of time, and I expect she'll be paying me a visit, asking me to consider her for the world team. Great dog, this. Lovely dog trainer.
Oh, this dog's quick too. This is fast.
Haven't seen a lot of
6
this
years
dog
old.
run. So I'm as interested as anybody else just to see what it's capable of. Very tight there, very nice. Staying to the right of that tyre.
Nearly misguided into. Oh! Lost time.
Got away with that.
That's cost them. That's cost them. What a shame. Clear, 37.88. They'll certainly qualify for the final with a time like that.
Yep, well done. A little bit of indecision when it came out of the tunnel.
Last competitor coming up now, representative from Denmark. Just watching the rerun there and talking over it rather stupidly. I'm sorry about that. But here we come with Panic, who is a 10.5-year-old bitch, Border Collie, Lone Sommer from Denmark.
And she's going to get in front of the dog and turn it in front of her.
Danish obedience, agility
Nicely
and
done.
jumping champion, this. Again, a lovely Blue Merle. A lot of these Blue Merle Border Collies. Oh! The tunnel was just too attractive.
Yeah, she stand there and watched it.
50% of the competitors have now been eliminated from the final, which will take place after the arena break here. This is the last one to be eliminated. Oh dear. All right on there on the
Getting
last
a big
jump.
fuss,
What a
though.
shame. Yes. So presentation next, but that was a tremendous performance.
But as you say, 50% eliminated, Peter. As I said to you at the beginning, it was a tough course, but this is in the World Championships, European Championships, for those of you at home, this is what you get and more.
Well, I'm really looking forward to the final because, I mean, the quality performers were startling on there. There were some really amazing performances. One or two mistakes and eliminations which perhaps you wouldn't have expected, but we're reducing the number down to about 10 taking part tonight, so that's a very manageable and nice number for the competition. But it looks to me as though Roy Fontaine with Flynn from the Netherlands in 35.33 has won that event, and in second place 35.74. I beg your pardon, yes, 35.74 was the second place, and that was Tori Self from the USA. So we'll see those lovely strange feet again.
Absolutely, as I say, it's the first time I've seen the shoes that she's running in. She says they're absolutely fantastic. She used to run in bare feet, and I don't know how she did that, but she had to wear them.
Gloves for the feet.
Here she comes. In fact, here she comes now in shot, Peter. They're just like a pair of gloves. They're supposed to be really good for your back as well. But yes, I was just starting to say that she used to run in bare feet. She had to wear them for a competition because they didn't want her wearing no shoes. So, and she swears by them now. Says they're absolutely great, and they're very popular in the States, but not over here.
And here's the presentation.
Being made by Chris Cole, Managing Director of Doggy Solutions.
In third place, we have the representative from Finland in second place.
And winning the Doggy Solutions International Agility is Roy Fontaine.
Roy Fontaine is the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's lap of honour time.
Yes, Tulia Liuto, of course, was second, missed that from Finland. Tori Self was in third place, leading off as the run round, but you'll see them again as they qualify for the final, which will take place after the arena break here. The time ought to be, in the UK, that ought to be round about 5 o'clock that we get that competition. Well done. I loved that. You said it was going to be a good competition. I thought that was most enjoyable, and thank you for that, Graham. My colleague here, will be hearing from him